What's good? What's poppin', everybody? It's Yaya back like I never left with some more Final Fantasy 15. It's been a long time since I did a discussion video on Final Fantasy 15, and today is going to be something that's been a debacle in the Square Enix Final Fantasy community. And I'm going to be real with y'all and give y'all my 100% thoughts. So that being said, let's get right into it. Should you guys buy Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition? Without further ado, play my name of Okay, we already know Final Fantasy Royal Edition was something that was gonna happen. It was gonna come out a huge complete version with Final Fantasy 15. I think after this, we're probably gonna see the end of Final Fantasy 15 production and DLC and all of this extra passes. Now, a lot of people are mad about Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition because it comes with the Seasons Pass content, and plus you have to pay more money. So the people that supported the game day one is kind of feel like they're getting screwed over. But to be fair, people, with Final Fantasy 15, the Seasons Pass, we've gotten over a year plus worth of content. I mean, we got updates, we got new story, we got new story chapters. That's almost, if you be real with yourself, if you were just going through 15 and playing those DLC chapters, it's a little bit shorter than it. You could actually beat those in the same length of time of the game. So we got 4 of those for the price of one Seasons Pass. A lot of games would like to charge a person $20 each for story DLC, or maybe $10.99. I know Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the anime developer side, for action adventure like games, they just charge people $10 for just something that you may not even use after 3 days. As to Final Fantasy 15, these story mode chapters are almost up to 3 hours plus longer if you're playing the game however you want to do it. So that complaint about, oh, I bought the Seasons Pass, I should get all the Royal Edition content free, kinda, but not true. And when you buy Final Fantasy 15, I bought the Seasons Pass on launch. I got that and the game, the limited edition, on launch, okay? And I was wondering to myself, I was like, Final Fantasy 15 is going to be a big game, so it's probably going to be supported for long periods of time. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Square Enix, they don't really do DLC, and if they do extra stuff or extra content, it's really good if you're a fan of what you're playing. And that's something that a lot of people need to realize. I don't see the point of people complaining about, oh, the DLC should have been included with it. But let's be real, it's been a whole year, bruh. And you can't get the same amount of money you got at launch for the game, and you complaining about paying for the extra, what, $20 for all this extra cool content. That AKA arguably should have been in the game, but however, you know, there's a lot of other stuff that goes behind the scenes with games. Like, they can push back dates too much or the game will never come out, and we'll be looking stupid, and we could be looking like Scalebound right now. And that's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes into Scalebound, but we're not here for that. So, back to the topic at hand, let's get past the whole DLC spectacle and all that. Let's just go past it. Should you buy Final Fantasy 15's Royal Edition? Now, I own the game, I have the Seasons Pass, but I do want the updated content, the updated case. I'm a big person of making sure I have the updated stuff. Regardless if it's more money, that's just how I work. I like to see newer and clean shit. It's a tactic that they got me stuck on. At the same time, I don't need to buy it. Now, here's the thing about this. I think Royal Edition updates is probably $20, not another $30 like the Seasons Pass. One, if you're really a fan of Final Fantasy 15, it should not be a complaint to you, because you got free DLC stuff. As much as a lot of people hated the Seasons Pass, and that was good. Plus, the Seasons Pass comes with multiplayer, so the multiplayer is really good. Like, there's a few issues with it with the matchmaking. Other than that, it's damn near its own version of Final Fantasy 15. Like, Square Enix could just make their own version of Final Fantasy 15, make that Final Fantasy 16 with online multiplayer. I will fuck with it. I will fuck with it more than I will ever buy Final Fantasy 15's, 14. I will mess with it. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm that hyped thinking about it. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of like a good idea. But if you buy Royal Edition, you get the bang for your buck. I believe Royal Edition is $50. You'll get the Seasons Pass content. You'll get the multiplayer expansion, which honestly, it's a better experience than most multiplayer games out there of 2017. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the only big multiplayer experiences people may have been fanboying over was PUBG, maybe still Overwatch, and Fortnite. Those are the only big 3 multiplayer experiences from AAA, quote unquote. I don't know about Fortnite if it's counted as AAA, but as big games of 2017. And I think Final Fantasy 15 was a top 5 contender with best multiplayer. It was really good to me. Now, with you guys, you paying $50, plus you're getting the multiplayer, plus you're getting all the extra content. Honestly, Final Fantasy 15, it's worth now, including DLC. Like, yeah, some of the stuff should have been in there, some of the areas should have been expanded, but Final Fantasy 15 is probably a $100 game, and you getting that for theoretically all the DLC for half price. With that being said, Avataryaya is out. I'm done. Goodbye. See you guys later. You guys are golden. That is raw, and I am done.